look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours.
Hello all my Mad Hatters, welcome back to Classy Sassy Sitcher. My name is Krystal and this is my channel. I'm doing Lose Something by DAC. I'm working with a pen off of Amazon. This is supposed to be auto-focusing. There we go. I'm working with a pen off of Amazon. I'm working with trays from Bella Art de Nicole. And I'm working on DAC's Lose Something by Mandy Manzano. It is now discontinued. So, yeah. I am trying something new. The camera is kind of behind me, kind of not. We'll see how this works. That didn't work very well. So this is another WIP Chat. Welcome back. Let's talk about PayPal. Oh, I'm just gonna preempt this with, I don't have a preemption, except my dog is here, so you may or may not hear her. Currently she's laying on the floor beside me, but she may decide to get up and want to play. I do apologize if you hear doggy noises, but I'm not really that sorry about it, because this is her house too and she can do what she wants, basically. How did I get a light pink and a pink? That's weird and funny all at the same time, that I have lighter pink in my pink. Did I somehow, like, there's a bunch of lighter pink in my pink. Okay, that's weird, but okay. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna care all that much. It's only a couple. What can I say? Oh, PayPal. We were talking about PayPal. I remember now. So I have a love-hate relationship with PayPal. But let me tell you the story about what happened with PayPal. Normally, I have my payments on a preferred payment of my Visa debit, because the payments are almost instantaneous, that they take it off my credit card or my Visa debit card, and it's there. This time, for some reason, and a little bit of backstory, if you don't know, my boyfriend and I are trying to conceive right now. Yes, I'm 37 almost. Yes, I am crazy for wanting a child this late in the game, another baby this late in the game, when I'm almost to the point where my youngest child will be 18 in a few years. But that's besides the point. So I have a condition called PCOS, which is short for polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I also struggle with secondary infertility since the loss of my daughter in 2012. My boyfriend and I have been pregnant, but I was on progesterone and Clomid and all this wonderful stuff, and I ended up pregnant in November 2019. I lost that baby at 6-ish weeks. And then I got pregnant again in March, April of 2020. And I lost that baby at 6 weeks. So, we are able to get pregnant. I struggle with carrying babies to term. But also because I have PCOS, I have very irregular periods, and I also don't always ovulate. So I bought this product called OvuSense, which gives you 2 months of subscription when you initially buy the product. However, since I moved, I kind of canceled my subscription not realizing I would have to replace my sensor after a year, which is fine. The battery isn't replaceable, so I kind of get and understand that. So, flash forward to March 5th. I decided to restart my ObviSense subscription because we had paused our trying to conceive, and then we decided this month that we were gonna restart trying to conceive for another baby. Now, I paid for that subscription on March 5th, thinking that PayPal was going to use my preferred method of payment, which is almost instantaneous because it's a Visa debit. Instead, they somehow decided they were going to change my preferred method of payment on me back to my bank account. Which, fine, whatever, would be fine and okay, except I initiated this payment on the 5th of March. The payment was pulled from my bank account on the 8th of March, and it's the 11th, and that payment is still pending in PayPal and hasn't moved. They said it would be pulled on the 11th and processed on the 11th, which is today. Woke up this morning, went to check my PayPal because my data only saved on my ObviSense for 2 hours. And so I was like, it's still not there. So I've literally wasted a day of data. And I have 61 days left on my sensor for its battery life. So I'm slowly losing data, or days that I can record data. I am still not seeing a payment, even though they've taken it out of my bank account 3 days ago. And PayPal is telling me, oh, well, sorry, there's nothing we can do. Contact your bank, because the bank has denied the payment. And I'm like, no, they haven't, because they took the money out and they sent it to you. So I'm not sure how you can say that my payment has been denied. So needless to say, I'm experiencing super frustrations with this company. Not the company itself, but PayPal. I've requested that the company just allow us to use our credit cards to pay, because in order to order a new sensor, you can pay by credit card or Visa debit on their site, but you can't do it for their subscription service, which makes no literal sense whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there. PayPal itself is ridiculous. Like, when a bank takes money out of your account, they transfer it instantaneously. It's not a 3-day waiting period. The person gets the money the same day. So to have me waiting this 3-day after is a no bueno for me. Like, I can see you taking it out of my account. Just fucking process it already is my thoughts. And it annoys me that I had to take my bank account off as an associated account, because now it costs me $250 every time I want to transfer it instantaneously to my Visa debit. Which is why I had it on my account in the first place, because I could e-transfer and it cost me $0. But now it's going to cost me money to do that. So I'm, needless to say, not a happy camper with PayPal, and they can suck a dick, really. They did this to me in 2012 too. They took money from my account, said they never got it. It showed by my bank account that they had gotten it, so they tried to pull it again from my bank account. I ended up with over and I didn't have funds in there, so they continuously kept taking money from my bank that had no money in it, and they already processed the payment, and I ended up with over $500 in not sufficient funds fees. So needless to say, I'm having a very salty attitude towards PayPal right now because I can just picture this being that way. Like, the guy on the phone originally, on the original day, was like, we're gonna try and charge your card again on the 11th of March. And I'm like, no, you're not, because you've already taken it from my bank account and it should be there already. You need to go in and find out where that payment is. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to take it on the 11th. And I was like, no, you're not, because I am not authorizing that. And it's just frustrating. Like, get it together. You're an international business that deals with online funds and paying people online. You should definitely be upping your game. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. What number am I at now? I'm actually thoroughly enjoying this lose something. I use this scoop to scoop out of these lockable containers because, yeah, I don't want to dump them all and potentially get the drills in the lock mechanism. So I just use a scoop. There's too many of these symbols, like symbols, in this painting. Like, they use all four corners, which to me is just scary. It's a big yikes for me. Yep. Because what if I use the wrong one on there? You know what I mean? I feel like my words are being slurred, and I know they're not. Like, I feel like my meds are doing weird things to my body right now, and I haven't taken any other meds. I do not like this feeling at all. I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days. I kind of wonder if my boyfriend and I aren't already pregnant, just based on symptoms I've been having. I have read a couple of good books. I'm in the middle of this really wackadoodle one. Can't remember what it's called. Just a second and I'll let you know, because I'm blanking on what it's called. It's called If You Tell by Greg Olson. It's a true story based on this woman in Washington State who killed a bunch of people, who murders these people. She even murdered her nephew. Like, it's really fucked up. Sorry, I'm all over the place. So it's really fucked up, and her daughters, like, were subjected to insane abuse. It's just crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I finished a couple of, like, psychological thrillers that were really good. The Nanny was one of them by Jilly McMillan. Oh my god. She knows how to write a mystery thriller. She wrote Gone Girl, which was a really good thriller too. The movie was excellent with Ben Affleck. I think that's all I have for you today, guys. I don't really have much to say. I'm just really tired, and my health is not the greatest lately. I don't know if it's because I'm already pregnant, like I said, or if it's my meds screwing me up, or whatnot, but I need some relief from the brain fog. Having epilepsy and MS and whatnot causes a lot of brain fog, and it's annoying sometimes. It really is. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you guys go here. I know this wasn't like the most exciting video, and I do apologize for that. I wish it was more exciting for you guys. But I just wanted to get something out for Monday. Because I have mostly all of my unboxing videos are done up until the end of April. I have a few more to unbox that will take me into June, which takes a little bit of stress relief off of me. Or it takes a little bit of stress off of me and gives me a little bit of relief is what I'm trying to say. Where I only have to film 1 or 2 videos a week. I have a couple of Friday videos already done and pre-recorded and already scheduled to be up. So I guess WIP Chats will be the ones I film weekly. Might be able to film a couple of them. And get ahead of myself on that. But even if I only have 1 WIP Chat to film, that's still better than me having to film 3 all at the same time in a week. So it takes a lot of stress off of me, for sure. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And I hope you stay happy, healthy, and kind. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Taking me high.